The law of attraction and the law of assumption are not the same. Okay? The law of attraction and the law of assumption are not the same. And Neville Goddard never spoke of the law of attraction. I just wanted to put that out there. Now, I actually took the time to research this information today, and I decided to put it in a video because I feel like there's a lot of videos out here that are confusing people and making them think that Neville Goddard spoke of the law of attraction when he never spoke of the law of attraction. And you can actually Google that and you can look it up yourself. Neville only spoke of the law of assumption. And the reason the law of attraction and the law of assumption differentiate from one another is because the law of attraction is a philosophy that is focusing on a specific positive belief that you have of that desired outcome that you want to attract into your life. Okay? And what that means is that you have to come into alignment with your desire. Meaning, if you want to attract money, you have to have positive thoughts of money. You have to be doing things that are going to help you align to that specific desire that you want. Like attracts like. So say if you want to become a doctor or you want to become a boxer. Let's use a boxer for example. You want to become it is what you want. Okay? And the law of attraction focuses more on different types of laws. We have the law of detachment, the law of vibration, and energy. So when you are utilizing the law of attraction, you're focusing on your energy, you're focusing on your vibration. Now, a lot of people have taken the word vibration and they use it as something as you have to be happy 24/7. But if you're not feeling or you're not within that specific vibration, then you're going to bring in negative outcomes of your desire that you do not want. And that is honestly, I want to say it's bullshit. And the reason I want to say it's bullshit is because you shouldn't have to continuously keep yourself at a high vibration 24/7 just for something that you want to happen. The law of attraction teaches you to detach from the outcome. Utilize the law of detachment. You detach from the desire that you want, meaning that you drop it and forget about it and don't even think about it. In fact, you just go about your life, you go about your day, and you do whatever the fuck you want to do. And I know I'm cursing, but it's true. Okay? I actually decided to write this down. For example, we have universal principles of if anyone wants to actually apply the law of attraction. And if you do want to know about this I'm going to put this in the link of the description. I'm going to put the link in the description below. www.verywellmind.com. Okay. So the law of attraction is a philosophy suggesting that positive thoughts bring positive results into a person's life while negative thoughts bring negative outcomes based on the belief that thoughts are a form of energy. So because you are sending out positive thoughts into the universe, you're sending out that vibrational energy, you're sending out that happiness, positive things are going to come back to you. You're going to get things that you want. You're going to expect positive outcomes that are going to happen within your life. If you're not in that high vibrational energy, then you are not going to be able to attract it is what you desire. Okay? And it also speaks of the universal principles, like I said, like attracts like. Ignore whatever is going on in the background, please. Nature abhors a vacuum, removing negative things from your life and makes space for more positive things to take place. So if it's negative people, if it's negative things that no longer serve you, you remove those things and you allow for positive things to happen. Have you guys heard of divine timing? A lot of people will say, okay, in law of attraction, divine timing, it'll happen when it's meant to happen. Let me tell you guys something. Manifestation can happen overnight, can happen right now, can happen any day, can happen any time, can happen any hour, any week, any month, any year. It can happen. Okay? It can happen. So if you are a type of person that knows you can manifest within 5 to 10 minutes, then baby, you can manifest within 5 to 10 minutes, period. Okay. Also, the law of attraction focuses on you staying within the present, finding ways to make the present moment, the present moment best it can be, and how to use it, to be grateful, to visualize your goals and to think. Also, the law of attraction says that you can also use positive affirmations. So a lot of people think that the law of assumption, I want to say that before I even get into this, on a side note, The reason they are similar is because the law of assumption, you can use affirmations for both the law of assumption and you can use them for both the law of attraction. You can. For both laws, you can use them. Absolutely. Especially if you are someone who is on a mental diet or you're trying to reprogram your subconscious beliefs. Now, going back into the law of attraction. The law of attraction teaches us that we have to be grateful for where we are in order to receive it is that we want and what we desire. Now, let me go to the law of assumption that Neville Goddard spoke on. Okay? Rev Ike Legacy spoke on law of attraction. Bob Proctor spoke on law of attraction. Rest in peace. Neville Goddard never mentioned law of attraction. So for any of you people out there watching these videos saying law of attraction is applied by Neville Goddard, I'm sorry, you're stupid. You're stupid because you really have to look up this information yourself. And I'm not yelling at you guys to say, oh, everyone's dumb. But for people who don't know, the people who I believe that are stupid are the ones that are telling people that Neville Goddard was applying the law of attraction. I thought he was too at one point because I would watch videos of people saying Neville Goddard spoke of the law of attraction. No, he never did. Neville only spoke of the law of assumption. And the law of assumption is assuming the wish fulfilled. Assume that which you are, meaning that if you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to already assume that what you want is you already are. He took the Bible, biblical quotes from the Bible, and he said it himself to look at it from a psychological memoir. I think that's exactly what he said. He said to look at it and break it down psychologically. And instead of you looking at God that is outside of you, but God is rather within, you have to awaken Christ Jesus that is within you, okay? Because if God turned himself into man, then man can turn themselves into God. Man is God. Okay, and we have some quotes from The Power of Awareness because yes, I do have the book. Now going on to explain more. I got this from, what is the law of assumption? It's joywithin.org, okay? So it's change your beliefs and assumptions. Pretend that you have achieved your aim and relish in imagination creates reality. Neville spoke of your aim. A lot of us believe that a lot of people will ask this question: do I have to take action towards my desire? No, you don't have to take action towards your specific person. No, you don't have to take action towards getting the job. No, you don't have to take action towards you being a millionaire. Whatever it is you want, depending on what you really are telling yourself and what you want to do with your life. I'm not saying that if you want to be an author, the book is going to write itself, because baby, the book ain't going to write itself. That don't even make no damn sense. Unless you got magical powers and you got damn, what's her name? Magic School Bus. I don't know if y'all watch the Magic School Bus, but baby, if that's what you is, then you know, you might as well shoot. I forgot her name too. The goddamn teacher, Miss Frizzle. I think that was her name too. If y'all don't watch Magic School Bus, baby, I don't know who y'all is. But anyway, so what that means is, when you are assuming the wish fulfilled, you automatically change states. Now, when Neville talks about the different states, he talks about the godly state, okay? And I want to say this because I have this book, which is Within the Power of Awareness. Okay, boom. Right here, I got the book. Y'all better go get the book. Okay, so anyway, I'll tickle myself sometimes. He said, your awareness, is it your awareness of being? It was somewhere in this chapter. I believe what Neville was talking about. Oh, he said, but when you discover a chapter, this is chapter 1, page 24. But when you discover your awareness of being to be Christ Jesus, you will let him direct your fishing. Okay. Now, Neville talks about how at the time, what was this? I believe this was John chapter 21, verse 3-6. I think that's how you read it. When his disciples were struggling to fish. But when Christ came, he said, do it again. And they ended up catching a whole bunch of fish. Okay. So I feel like what Neville talked about here was when you actually have the awareness of separating your physical body and then allowing your consciousness to take over, which is God. When you step into that power, you are then changing your state from the old version, which is the old man, the old feeling of man, because man is weak. Let's just be real. Man is weak. And the only reason man is weak is because Man believes that without, some people do believe this, and I'm not a Christian, I'm not religious, none of that. But without being guided by God, you could, all things are possible. Like, let me be honest with you guys right here. A lot of people say that the subconscious mind is manifesting these things and our desires into our life. I honestly feel yes, that's true, because our consciousness is of God. So therefore, with God, all things are possible. And I believe Neville ended up mentioning in this book that within men, all things are not possible. Because when we put our faith into men, we put our faith into the humanity, not men. I'm talking about actual man, like humanity. We start to lose faith within ourselves. Okay, so I want to go back on what I said because I want it to make sense. So when Neville said, but when you discover your awareness of being to be Christ Jesus, you will let him direct your fishing. Take yourself out of the state of the physical body of what you are in and become conscious. Become one with God. Once you then become one with God, you are unstoppable and all things are possible, because at that moment you can manifest anything that you want. Now that you have decided to allow your consciousness to lead you, you've decided to allow God to lead you, because Neville was a Christian and this is what he spoke of. Now the consciousness, yes, is God. I like to say, yes, as humans, we are God. Absolutely. We are gods and we are goddesses. So when Neville spoke of this was something that was very powerful, and this was within the book of The Power of Awareness. If you don't have it, you should definitely get this book. So going back to the law of assumption, feeling is the secret. When you switch states and you naturally saturate yourself within that state, you are then going to feel so good to the point where what you want is already done because you've achieved your aim. Neville spoke of achieving the aim, not physically. That is the secondary action of your manifestation. The physical, where it appears in your physical reality. That is the secondary. The first aim is to achieve it subconsciously, and that is going on a mental diet. Emmett Fox spoke of that for the 7 days. It doesn't mean to block out all negative thoughts, or a lot of people like to look at this as, oh, just start affirming. No, you don't just want to start affirming. You want to honestly be true with yourself and get down to the bottom of why you have these limiting beliefs around love and around money, or around just, abundance in general. Why do you have these limiting beliefs? It can go back into Psychology 101, talking about the Maslow's law, talking about Erik Erikson's law. If anyone who has taken psychology, then it starts from your childhood. The subconscious is very powerful because the subconscious is the protector. Okay, once again, the subconscious is the protector. So when you react to certain situations outside of you, you are reacting subconsciously because the subconscious is trying to protect you. That's why some things we don't necessarily remember in our childhood, because subconsciously we are protected. Okay, now the subconscious is the most powerful of all, because how we react, how we act, our actions, our feelings, our habits, those are controlled by the subconscious mind. That's why they say it's very important to be on to do a mental diet. It means to sit with yourself, be real with yourself, write out those limiting beliefs and get them all down on paper, or have a serious talk with yourself. And if you do have to go in therapy, that's okay too. But you don't want to be sitting here just affirming a new state and trying to get into the new state of being godly if that's not really how you feel. As well, I'm telling myself. So focusing on the preferred experiences despite the physical evidence. And this is what I came up with, actually summing both the law of attraction and law of assumption. The law of attraction teaches us that energy is key. In other words, our vibration, that we must first begin to match what we desire. Okay, but the law of assumption is simply realizing that your awareness is God, separating your physical being from consciousness, assuming that what you desire is already yours, and maintaining the feeling and relishing in it, and becoming delusional. Now, the reason I decided to say delusional is because when you are manifesting, okay, and when you're applying the law of assumption, you are in a delusional state. You have to be delusional. Now, the reason you have to be delusional is because the mind does not know the difference between what is good and what is bad. And I feel like that's honestly with both the conscious and the subconscious. I could be wrong. I might have to do some more research, but the subconscious definitely does not know the difference between what is real and what is not real, or what is good and what is not good. So whatever you're telling your subconscious is naturally going to manifest within the physical reality of itself. So what you need to do is you need to separate the physical being and stop being down here with men and be able to be up here with God, because with God all things are possible. Okay, whatever you believe in, however it was, I was trying to explain that in a different way when I was talking about what I was talking about. I don't even remember, but I probably did mess up in the beginning, but it's making sense. So anyway, and so that's why a lot of people will say they've utilized the law of attraction. The law of attraction didn't work because the law of assumption is more, I'm pretending to already have what I want. I'm pretending to walk around with that ring on my finger. I'm pretending to already be with my specific person. I'm pretending to be rich. You are in a delusional state. You are saturating in that feeling. And when you saturate in that feeling, you then will switch states. And how they say we always change states. We do change states because I like to look at it as this. People say we're human. I say we're spiritual beings going through a human experience. Okay? I believe that we are more powerful than we see ourselves to be. And because of how we were taught when we were younger of the ways of poverty, that's why our mindsets are the way they are. That's why we get stuck in the financial situations that we do. I don't want to continue to surround myself around people who think poverty mindset. The reason is because you're thinking that money is just something that can come and go. Rev Ike Legacy said this, and he was talking about the law of attraction. Money is a high, classy, beautiful woman. And if you don't treat money right, money is not going to come to you. But if you treat money right, you got to look at money as a fine, beautiful, classy woman in a red dress coming to you like, what's up, baby? How you doing? It's okay. People, we've been taught that money is the root of all evil. Money is not the root of all evil. People are the root of all evil because what they choose to do with that money. That's for another conversation later on. So if you start really understanding that Neville Goddard never spoke of the law of attraction. He only spoke simply of the law of assumption, assuming the wish fulfilled, already feeling as if it is done. The law of attraction is just telling you that you have to vibrate on a vibrational energy, and in divine timing, it can happen for you. You just got to let go and drop the desired outcome. I see a lot of coaches talking about dropping the desired outcome, and I'm trying to figure out, if you want something, that doesn't mean that you're in a state of lack. If you want to be rich, if you want to be this, that doesn't that you're not in a state of lack. You get happy about what your wants. You get happy about the expected desire. It's okay to visualize and daydream all damn day if you want to about your desire. Law of attraction people have taken it to the extent of making it more complicated than it really needs to be. And now I'm not saying anything bad about the law of attraction because I've used the law of attraction and it has worked for me. I have applied the law of assumption and it has worked for me. So whatever works for you, that's your choice and that's your decision. But remember to do your research. Okay? And understand that, I'm not trying to say law of attraction is bad. Law of assumption is better. I'm not trying to say none of them is bad. None of them is blah, 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 blah. I'm just simply, just letting you guys know that this is the information that I have conjured up out of my ass. No, I'm joking. But I actually went on to research because I was at first thinking that the law of attraction and law of assumption were the same, but they were not. So if any of you are more interested in the law of assumption, just pretend to be what you want to be, and going back on being delusional, meaning that you have to really put yourself, your mind does not know the difference between what is real and what is not real. So if you are assuming that you're married, and if you bring all those tones to reality, right here, I'm going to tell you guys something. I literally went to sleep. Before I went to sleep, I knew my subconscious was wide awake. I drifted off and I said, you know what? I started to imagine being with my specific person. I started to imagine how it would feel. I started to feel the ring on my finger. I felt all of it and it felt real. I heard the sound of her voice. I heard this. It just was real. And I told myself that is real. A lot of people will say that the imagination is not real and it doesn't make. Albert Einstein said it himself. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Where does knowledge stem from? Your imagination. Huh? Yeah, that's right. I said it. What? It does what? It stems from your imagination. Okay? So understand that you do not need to sit here and be at a certain vibrational level when it comes to the law of assumption. Assume your desire, live in it, saturate it. If you have to really do mental dieting, be real with yourself. I'm real with myself. I have a self-love workbook. I have to admit certain things about myself, because when you're on a manifesting journey, this is a self-love journey. This is a personal growth journey. You have to be honest. And Dylan James spoke of this. If you're not honest and you're just doing mental dieting, nothing is going to change. No one wants temporary results. We want things that we can sustain and can last a very long time and are easily to obtain. We don't want temporary results. Don't just sit here and do a mental diet and say, just flip your damn thoughts and do. No, be real with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Tell yourself this is how you're feeling. And if you don't feel worthy of what you want, it's okay. You just need to start there, be honest, and let yourself know that I may be feeling this way, but now I know the proper steps to take in order to feel like I am good enough to get or to obtain what I want, or to, because it's already yours. The law of assumption is teaching you that it's already yours and it's already done. Once you have actually saturated within that feeling, once you have already seen that, you know what, it's done, I don't need to worry about it, you then have honestly tapped into, separated yourself from physical being of man into seeing yourself as God, because that is who you are. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yeah, do all of that. Also, I'm tripping. Oh, also, yeah. Yeah, so just, make sure you guys don't listen to people that tell you that Neville Goddard spoke of the law of attraction. No. And if you guys want to know more about Reverend Ike legacy, he wasn't a Christian. I believe he was actually a minister. I don't remember it all the way, but he just taught Christians the way of the law of attraction and taught them how they can actually manifest money into their lives. Okay. And how they had to become it is what they wanted and stuff like that. So regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, DM me at ZaeNation, ZaeNation, baby. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Snapchat. Add me on Snapchat at Alize_Mills2021. I love y'all. I hope y'all really enjoyed this video. I will be coming out with more stuff about Neville Goddard, but it's only because I want to teach people, and I myself am learning because I'm reading the book, and I'm a powerful manifester, and I get whatever I want. So yeah, let's go ahead and get what we want. You already know what it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I hit myself. All right, I love y'all. Bye.